Welcome to our podcast, Boots to Heels. I am Miss Miko Reed.
And I am Nikki Williams.
And today we are going to get into Nikki and Miko. Okay, so it's 2025, right? And we are finally, what we doing? We're starting our podcast for the first time in about...
We've tried it for
I know. I wanted to, make y'all think that we are like, but to be honest, we have been about this life, okay? For about how many years?
I swear, best friend, I met you in 2012, I think.
11.
You always
it's 11. It's 2011. Are we really best friends? You don't know the year we met?
Best friend.
Okay. You and I. Okay. So 2011 we met, and we started. What was our first venture?
I think it was Girls Rock Reading.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my baby.
That was your baby.
And it was our baby because
it was really your baby, but I'm your best friend.
I let her in on it, you know what I'm saying? But it's because our daughters are, they were 6 at the time.
I think so.
And now they're about to be freaking, oh my God,
20!
Dang!
They're about to be 20 years old, and we initially met because we're both military.
Yeah.
So
Army.
Hence the reason.
Okay.
Boots to heels.
Period. Okay.
Yes. So we met in the military. I was getting out of the military.
Yep.
And I met your ex at the time.
Yeah. Not like that, but yeah. That's another, keep going.
We'll dig into that a little bit later.
Yeah.
But I met your ex at the time, and the girls were cheering.
Yeah.
And and we literally best friend, hit it off.
Well, she did have this Gucci iPad cover, y'all. She wasn't who sits at a cheer field with combat boots and a Gucci iPad cover? I don't even think that was uniform at the time. I don't think that was allowed.
Right. Military don't allow all that extra stuff.
Now they do.
But my sister was in Iraq, and she was making those dollars, and she was sending me all this stuff. Shout out to Mika.
Mika sent you that?
Yes.
Oh, damn. She did buy me my first loot. You ain't gonna lie. Okay.
But we went on to you was just listen, we just. Literally, we just clicked. We did. Clicked. And I don't click with people like that, seriously. And I'm not joking, because you're here with me.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 22 years in the military, and I retired after 22 years.
Yep.
I literally have 5 friends.
Best friends. Yeah, go ahead. She has a lot of best friends. But that's because she doesn't click with everyone. So when you're in a circle.
Right. So when I click with the person, right.
Yeah.
When I click with them, they literally become either somebody. I'm having a hot
flash. She having a hot flash, y'all. Okay, my bad. Go ahead, best friend.
55, baby.
Ooh, not yet.
Oh, I'm not 55.
Don't claim that yet.
54, baby.
Yeah.
But back to it. I don't have a lot of best friends, but I click with you.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Because.
Yeah. She was fun, crazy, wild, and I was just like, who is this light-skinned girl with these green eyes?
You couldn't tell me nothing. Yeah.
But you was like, we should do something. We should start something for these girls. You always wanted to promote young ladies and things. And I'm assuming, and I think you've said it several times, because of your past.
Yeah, that's just been for church people. I'm not a church person, nothing against it, but that's their ministry, right? That's my ministry. That's always been my whole let's bring people from marginalized communities and and empower them. Mm-hmm. And that's why we started Girls Rock with Reading, because I wanted them to have this skill set. It's my best friend's favorite word now. It has 5 syllables, okay? And you can say it. I'm gonna let her say it.
No, you say it.
Oratorical, okay? Oratorical, okay? It's 5 syllables.
Yeah. So every time we would pitch Girls Rock to Reading with everybody, that is the word that was used.
Yeah.
But I will say this about Girls Rock Reading. Till this day, I have people that talk about how it impacted their kids, because a lot of girls we forced them to get up in front of their... Tell them what we did.
Public speaking, right? That's one of the greatest fears in the world, honestly. Amongst the top 5 or 10 is public speaking.
Correct.
And so when you have these little black girls who can get up and speak with fervor, with intensity, with just the ability to make sense of the world around them. Yeah, that's what our girls did. And they were 6 and 7 and 8. Yeah.
When I tell you it was amazing, we used to rent out these little studios and go and have everybody to come. You remember we had those classes and they would come and we did a debate with the girls. Yeah. So we have been on this journey for entrepreneurship for so many years. And that probably was year 2 after we had met. Yep. So now we're at year
I'm into
13.
reading and English, so since it's 13 or 14, it's over a decade, okay? It's a decade plus. Yeah. And we've just been doing it. And so now we are here and we want to impart some of our wisdom of doing it to everyone else because now we are mature. Right? That's what they call it. We're mature women. And, she still has her fan going. My fan is in the cut.
I'm hot.
Dear hot girl. Yes. But so your military career, she did 22 years. Mm-hmm. I mixed mine up. I did 24 and a half, but a lot of mine was it started out reserves and National Guard and then active duty AGR or whatever. Anyway, we about it. And through that,
we want to at least show people like the transition from boots to heels and where you are today and how that civilian life is because girl,
baby,
it's no more of I need you to do this. Yeah. No, when I went to that civilian sector, they was looking at me like,
hey, and she a boss man, okay? I'm more of a man.
I'm expecting them to move when I say move, and they like, no, we ain't doing that here. This is not the military. I'm just like, what?
But it doesn't help because she was honestly a warrant in the military. Like she was an officer, right? I was upper leadership. And we were all upper leadership. I was on the enlisted side, a retired master sergeant. And so we still kind of have that bravado about us where we can tell people what to do, right? We want to tell you what to do. But we have to really caress it now because it's not the military.
It took me at least 5 years being in the civilian sector to, to make that smooth that over. Because it wasn't working for me at first. It really wasn't.
No, it wasn't. And sometimes it still spills over, y'all. Like even today, like I'm not even gonna go into that.
Bossy.
She is bossy. She's bossy. But we got our education through the military. She's double master's. Let her tell. Yeah. I'm one master's. But it's from Georgetown. So,
Okay.
Just a little GI Bill flex. That's all.
Which is important for people to use it. And I just seen in the news today that the GI Bill is being extended. You know how they used to give you only 36 months?
I'm excited about that.
Now they're giving you 48 months.
They give you more money or the length of time to use it?
The length of time, but with the length of time, they have to pay you, right?
I hope so, because I need more time. Because my daughter using mine right now, right? I have 2 kids.
I have one, Nia Ty Williams.
Yes, she's the apple of her eye. Yeah. And I love Nia. And I have Maddie and Mace. Yeah. And I love
Nia is in Spelman and
Maddie is in New York Drama Conservatory School. Oh my gosh. And Mason is in the 6th grade.
What? But I almost stopped being her friend when I found out she was pregnant. Like, girl. Like
she bit him when he was like 6 weeks.
Like, girl, we are
moving to the next
level. I did. It was a mistake. I wasn't trying to bite him. But back to this, best friend. Like, we did Girls Rock with Reading.
Yes.
We did, I did my TikTok and
I
became TikTok famous.
TikTok famous is know it.
Check me out, Nikki Cole Williams on all socials.
Yeah, and I didn't become TikTok famous,
but you was poetry. Like poetry is your thing.
Yeah, I'm a poet. I'm Miko Reed. Miko Reed Poetry is not my Instagram anymore, but I am still a poet. It's Miss Miko Reed, and I have 3 books or 4 books, but
bestseller, baby. Don't
yes,
just say books.
Amazon bestseller, Eggshells and Soft Black Hand. So I'm really into drop that to advertise. Go back and pause it or whatever, etc.
We will put it in there. We will put it in the.
We gonna put it in the chat. Yeah. But I had a question. Like Nikki Cole is serious on her fitness journey, y'all. Like she's serious.
I am, but I gained weight.
I gained weight too.
I'm I'm so sad. Like,
I
that's
want a
why
BBL, but go ahead.
You don't want a BBL.
I want some surgery. I feel like people would be like, yeah, let's get some surgery. Like a little lipo, take this joint here, put this here. Like, I want my butt to I want a booty Okay. Sorry.
So I am into fitness, and I don't see anything wrong with the BBL. But I'm also from Georgia, born and raised with this.
She got the cornbread booty. Okay.
So I've never had a need to want it, and I just think that, you know, once you get it, will you regret it one day? Because now you see a lot of people trying to reverse that.
But I don't know why, because fat ass is great. Like, why not?
But have you been watching some of the guys now? And I guess it doesn't matter as long as you love what you look like. That's what's important.
Yeah.
But a lot of guys these days are saying, I don't want a woman with all that. I want the real you.
But they will go and find a woman with all
They're
of
gonna
that.
hit that thing though. They're gonna hit that thing.
I mean, I'm not scarce on the ass. Like, don't get it twisted, you know.
We
Go
did
ahead,
something
Nikki.
else. We did something else, best friend.
Champagne connoisseurs. Oh,
How could you forget that?
I couldn't. I don't know why. Now I'm having a hot flash.
You know why we ended up stopping that?
Because of me, you'll blame me.
It really was her.
It was not me.
You was going through your divorce.
Oh.
And I think your lawyer may have said, like, just don't do it. Just
Don't be a lush on TikTok. It's what my lawyer basically said.
But we really wasn't doing stuff to be a lush. It was more about educating people on the different types of champagne.
Yeah.
We even got our little what is it called? Sommelier.
It's a champagne connoisseur because the wine is sommelier, but we were actually we were into champagne connoisseurs, and we went and we found a class.
Sommeliers. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But.
Yes, I love my best friend. But we are getting our champagne connoisseur certificate.
Yeah.
We're about 2 classes away,
yeah.
So we can tell you, you know, what grapes go with what,
yeah.
what it pairs with. You know, they're not paying us to mention them on air, so we won't. But we have a particular brand. We probably end up mentioning them on a 5th episode or something. but yeah, we were heavy in it, and it was picking up some traction. That the whole divorce thing.
We probably still have a new IG or TikTok out there.
We do.
Talks about that. We have
do.
a few of our videos out there. But the ultimate goal, and I think we've talked about this. Listen, we're not new to this. We've been in this game for years.
Yeah, we're true to this.
Yes. The ultimate goal is to have our own champagne brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're working on that, and like we're super excited because we met everybody that we're talking to. They are like literally in France, right?
Right.
And we talked to the guy in France.
Yes.
And we have one dedicated to our fathers that we're looking at.
Yes. And when she say fathers, both of our dads passed away, which was like, you know, very emotional for both of us. Like mine from COVID 2020, May of 2020. Girl, it would be 5 years.
It went like that.
Like I can't believe it.
It's unbelievable. I mean, and mine passed a year later from colon cancer. And it was literally September 2021. And honestly, it's when I say 2021 and I hear you say 2020, it feels like it's 2025 already. It's
like, where did 2024 go? I don't know about you, but my 2024 was just 2024.
Mine was whack. It was so whack.
Mine was not hitting either. I had a great 2024, but it's just something about it that I don't know. You know what I didn't like about my 2024? I didn't like, what I don't like is the fact that I came into 2025 with the same knotless braids. But don't judge me, okay? Do not judge me. Them braids are not team.
Yeah, my daughter said remind her of Lisa Bonet, so I just kept it in.
Oh,
that's probably why.
I like that.
Because I've been like her my whole life.
But
also, I didn't feel like taking these bitches out. But how long do y'all keep knotless in? Like how long?
I don't like knotless because you can't keep them in long.
Oh. Clearly, I can't.
You probably only had that a month. You don't
Girl,
keep long.
I had these joints in 3 months.
And
let's edit that.
Yeah.
But maybe not. But yeah. So anyway,
Let's move on to some stuff. What's happening in the world today, best friend? What is happening? President Carter.
Oh, rest in peace.
Yeah.
He was the 39th
president, and he was from Georgia. He was not a peach like me, but he put some fur on some of those people in Georgia.
You know what I loved about President Carter? He was a humanitarian.
Yeah.
You know, he was just an all-around good guy. Mm-hmm. And the fact that his wife passed in 2023, and then he passed.
He was 100 years old.
He was.
Yeah, he was. He lived a life.
He lived a life, right? He lived a good life. And did you see President-elect President-elect and Obama? Yo.
Like, I guess he's like, you know, what's up? What's up, dog? You got 2 terms in his mug.
You know what I'm saying? And then Bush walked by and hit him on the stomach.
Oh, like, I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah. He hit him like, we dogs. Were probably asking like, where's Michelle? Because that's his homegirl or whatever.
Michelle didn't show up. She
I don't blame her.
But you know, the government was off today because of that, which is a great thing.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Biden. He doing some things before he leave the office.
Yes, he is. And then he, what was it? Was it like 66 black
women?
What? Yeah.
Like, we need to give him a round of applause for that. Yeah. Okay, you did that. They was like, you didn't do much while you was in. He was like, I'm gonna drop the bomb on y'all real quick and show y'all what I can do.
Yeah, he put them all into the Supreme Court.
Yeah,
of their state.
Yes.
Yeah, the state Supreme Court for them.
Yes. Over 60-something people. So that was great.
Yeah, it was something that was really interesting to me. Because I love to just, you know, I'm a comment reader. You know what I mean? So someone said that Trump, they had somebody who read lips read what Trump was saying to Biden. And he apparently said, we're going to find a quiet place to talk about important things.
What?
So, I don't know.
Today?
Today.
Oh,
well, at President Carter's funeral.
Wow. Yeah. You know what? I think that for some reason, I believe that Trump is going to do better this time. I'm not a Trumpy, but I feel like, you know, he did all that talk and all that mess the first term. This time he may just be like,
he's a hot old mess, and I can say that because I'm retired, okay? When you're in, you can't really talk about your commander-in-chief, but I'm retired.
So. He's y'all commander-in-chief, so don't y'all forget that. And
respect that
everybody who's going to retire under him, he's going to sign your retirement papers. So take that in consideration if you're going to retire in the next 4 years.
Yeah, maybe just push it to 5, right?
Right.
I don't know. So anyway, Nikki Co.
I have a birthday coming up this year.
Okay.
I will be turning the big 5.
I'm already still sick of the 50, okay? I'm sick of the 50.
But listen, here's what happened. So my birthday is around November. In November, around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Never got a cake growing up because it's around Thanksgiving. My mom was like, "You got all this cake here? Why we buying a cake?"
She would get sweet potato pie with a candle in it, maybe, or a turkey cake.
Slice the cake and put a candle in it. Like, you ain't get no cake just for your birthday, girl. No, not happening. So when I met Miko, my birthday, I can't remember what year it was.
I just know I'm a birthday whore, right? Like, I love birthdays, right?
I've never seen anybody that love birthdays as much as
I do. I love birthdays.
Literally love birthdays. So the birthday that we had together, she bought this cake. I mean, just went all out for my first birthday.
The cake was huge.
It was a Gucci cake.
Yes, it was good because of, you know, the Gucci iPad. You know what I'm saying? Gucci.
I never connected the two.
No, that was why. And shout out to Cake Corner and Laurel because they made the cake.
Yeah.
They make the best cakes ever, y'all. Gotta check them out.
They really do make great cakes. Yes. I would agree with that. But I used to have so much, well, still do, have so much fun, like, with my birthday and all the things that we're doing. Like, everybody used to come. We used to pop all kind of bottles. Like, families and friends and your ex and everybody. I've always wondered, though, because you go hard with this.
Yeah.
Was he okay?
Nah.
Wait, let me ask the question.
I already know the answer, but go ahead.
Was he ever okay with as much as you would give and do things for my birthday. Because I've had parties at my house. You've given me a party at your house, a surprise
A
party
lot
for
of
my
parties
birthday.
at my house.
You take care of everything.
Yeah.
And he seemed to be happy with it and okay with it. Was he? He wasn't.
He wasn't.
I met him before I met him.
He wasn't not okay with it.
Okay.
But he wasn't like, yes, let's go out and get the shit for Nicole's birthday.
Well, I can see him not being as, because you go hard.
Yeah.
Like, literally, y'all. She goes
I do.
hard for birthdays. Like,
Clock it.
hard for birthdays. So.
Yeah, I just, I think because I was raised Jehovah's Witness.
Okay.
And so, like, Jehovah's Witnesses, we didn't celebrate birthdays. So I never really had that opportunity to have a cake. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, and even my best friend was a Jehovah's Witness. So we never had cake. And so
you got
I just
another best
OD'd.
friend other than me?
Oh my God, yeah. We were like 16 though. But she's not kidding, guys. But yeah, I'll find her and tell her we're no longer best friends. But we would have like
best friend.
Terry Fleetwood, if you're out there. I'm just joking. I just make that name up. Okay.
If you got a friend named Terry Fleetwood, I'm no longer your friend.
Just stop. Okay, I'm done. But no. Listen, y'all, she got her hair blowing with the fan. It's giving Farrah Fawcett.
I'm sorry.
It's giving Black Barbie.
I'm
here for it.
Have hot flashes all the time. I don't know if other people can relate.
Get into it. They say after age 38, we went to that leadership seminar, right?
It was amazing.
Yes.
Now that was amazing. That was great.
Mm-hmm.
But drinking makes my hot flashes worse.
It does. They say that. They say it does. But we continue.
We're not gonna stop drinking.
We're not gonna stop drinking. I mean, maybe hormone replacement therapy.
Something.
I don't even know what that looks like.
I carry this everywhere I go.
I do.
Like, literally, I think for your birthday, I put one in everybody's bag.
Because, you did?
Mm-hmm. Remember we had
Because I just turned 50, guys.
Yes,
that was last year.
Best friend. That was last year. But back to birthdays. You know, we used to have like a family event. It was so much fun. And you and your ex had friends that became our friends, and we had a whole circle of friends.
Yeah, we did.
And they picked a side. They did. But you probably kind of have to pick a side, right?
I don't know. Well, I was told that you picked a side.
Me?
Yeah, they said that was the same thing. They said, well, Nicole picked a side. Nikki picked a side. Sorry.
No, well, I guess I did pick a side.
Yeah, and I'm like, why wouldn't she? Because she's my best friend.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't she?
But when you say pick a side, here's the thing I think about. I still reached out to him for his birthday and said, you know, happy birthday.
And he don't give up.
He wouldn't respond.
He didn't really like you. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I said this again. I met him before I met you.
You were collateral damage, yeah.
Yeah. And if I had to pick a side, I would have picked your side, best friend.
I don't know now. I'm concerned.
I would have picked your side. But it's so sad that you have to decide what side you want to go on. That you can no longer be friends, because we literally used to go on vacations together.
We traveled everywhere.
You know,
we
party every holiday. We hung out together.
Yeah.
And then when you guys broke up, it's like almost instantly we didn't hear from them anymore.
Yeah. The friends, right?
Yeah, the friends.
And were they really friends then?
But I think they were friends. I think they were friends. I think they were friends. It's sad.
Get it from my mom.
but how are you now? And here's the thing, best friend. You went through a lot with your divorce.
I did.
Like, she literally went through hell and back. And like, I've never told you this, but it was times that I would cry.
Really?
Because you went through so much, and I'm getting emotional now thinking about it, because you didn't deserve all the things that you had to go through with this divorce. Yeah. Like, sometimes you expect divorces to be bad, but I don't think I've ever been in a relationship, because we're kind of in a relationship.
Right.
Where the the divorce affected me too, or
It
wasn't divorce at all. It disaffected me a lot.
It feels like, so let me tell you something. The divorce was on the cusp of my dad dying, the separation. And I think that's what, highlighted things for me. And I was a hot mess. Sometimes I would just be on the couch because I didn't even have a job.
Right.
You remember that?
Right.
Girl.
Right.
I'm like, girl.
But no, you had neck surgery, remember?
Oh, I did. Did I? Yeah, I did have neck surgery.
And
I had 3 neck surgeries.
And things started like spiraling from there.
Yeah.
And you didn't have a job. You just went through so much.
It was. And I think for me, I've always...
Shout out to people that's going through divorces. I feel your pain. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, you too are, well, you're widowed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still a loss, right? It's still a loss.
It is, but it's nothing like a divorce.
Because that person's still alive.
That's bad to say, but...
Yeah, and you feel like...
We don't mean it that way.
No. That sounds bad. But it's not like that. It's the fact that you grieve. For me, I grieved. And I say this to my grief therapist, right? Shout out to grief therapist.
Mm-hmm.
I say this to my grief therapist. I grieved the loss of my family, the loss of my friendships, the loss of our connections. Every time I look at my phone, there's a picture that pops up that has you and our other friend group and my ex and the kids and then our kids. And it's like, I want to throw that phone because like, what the F? Like, why are all these memories coming up? And I don't know if people, because I was married 18 years.
Yeah.
18 years.
Yeah.
And that's 18 years of life, And this past year, I recently sold the family home. So that's like insult to injury to insult to injury. And now here we are, but we're still here. We're still thriving because that's what we're doing in 2025. But my gut, there were some days, because now we have a friend group, and they're best friends, her sister, my sister, her and I. And there are some days that I will come in a friend group. They were so sick of me. But I think now that I realize y'all weren't sick of me,
right.
Y'all just wanted me to be right.
We wanted you to get over that.
But it's hard to get over.
And you kept like, it's been 18 years. Yeah. Who can get over something that quick? And you used to say like, you never had to do it by yourself, but we were all single parents.
Shout out, listen, single moms.
Now she know our pain.
Listen, not like you wanted me to know.
Now she know our pain.
Oh, I swear to God, my whole life, I was married, had children, 2 income house. I never, ever, I don't know how many evers I can add, had to want when it came to my kids. My kids never wanted. I never had to, what does my mom say, rob Peter to pay Paul for my kids. For me, all day, I would do it all day. Mm-hmm. But for my kids, so they grew up in single family homes. Mm-hmm. So now,
the best neighborhood.
Oh my God.
Like private school.
Yeah. And now I'm like, baby, your gift is for Five Below, baby. Baby. Oh, we making some ramen noodles and hot dogs. Like, that's the hell we eating tonight. Oh, you want something different? Put a bun with it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm dead ass serious.
But how was it financially for you?
Girl, I was broke. Let me tell y'all this. Something I never told y'all. I never told you this.
Now you keep it secret.
I'm a secret keep it hot. In 2021, we separated. I always say we separated because I'm always like, well, my kids see this, but now they're old enough, they're like, nah, he left. Okay, I have a poem, it's out there, he left. And I'm not saying it's his fault that we're divorced because it takes 2. I'm simply saying he left the household. I didn't have a job. He still paid mortgage, right? To a degree, he still paid mortgage, but we need more than mortgage. Like, enter hot dogs and enter fish sticks and other shit I didn't know about. Like, what? I didn't even know. Yeah, the dollar store sells Texas toast. Like, just keep that. That's a little gem I'm dropping. The dollar store sells Texas toast. But on the real, like, I do a lot of laughing to keep from crying.
Yeah.
And seriously, I had 22 cents in my bank account January the 6th in 2022.
No way.
I had 22 cents. 22 cents. And like that really, I never ever told anybody.
Well, at least you wasn't in a negative. I mean, you got to find the positive in everything, baby. At least you wasn't in the negative.
I'm tired.
Seriously.
I'm sure January the 8th I was negative $1 because they charge service charge fees, okay? And then that's when I got overdraft protection on my account so I could go over and buy the Texas toast from the dollar store.
So think about all the things that you had to endure to get over this divorce. I mean, all these things that happened to you because of one single transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was serious for me. That really was serious for me.
It's like you went through a divorce too.
I seriously went through a divorce. And then it was times like, you was like, best friend, not doing the right thing. And I was like, fuck yeah, you know, or like, no, I'm trying to get back. All those ups and down emotions, we went through them.
It was a lot of vacillation. Like it was.
But you wrote books during that time.
I did.
You became the
Amazon bestseller.
Amazon bestseller that time.
Mm-hmm.
And that one book that you wrote about, what was it? Like the COVID time? What is it called?
Oh, damn, I don't even know the name of that book. Suburban Moms.
Oh my God, it was so good.
Pandemic Suburban Moms.
Yes.
What is the name? I think that's the name of it.
But it talks a lot about going through a divorce and how, because you said in that book that you was in a closet.
Yeah.
And you just broke down in the closet.
Yeah. With
champagne in your hand, though. You did.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about that book. Okay.
Yeah.
This is Pandemic. This is a book that a bunch of short stories where I detail like accounts of going through a divorce during the pandemic for one of the stories. But what I think you're talking about is the book that has not went to print yet.
Okay.
It is the one that it discusses, I want to say my breakdown, right? Like it's literally a breakdown when you don't know where your next meal is going to come from. All you know is you want to feed the kids, okay? Like, yes, I had retired from the military, but I was only getting one portion of my retirement check. Yes, my ex was paying the mortgage, but
you had the house.
What about all the? So my
retirement car?
Yes.
What about this? What about that? I mean, having a house is not just the mortgage; it's a lot.
It's so much, and it's funny because my daughter, I didn't even realize this. She's like, you know what it means, Mom? Where I thought it was just so privileged, and I think I even raised my voice like, how dare you? Like I'm trying to do this. You're complaining because you can't get your hair done, but I realized that's what she was used to.
What she knew.
She just knew, like, I want to get my hair done. I want to get my nails done. I want to get this. And I'm just like, God, you want everything. But we gave everything.
That's what you used to provide for. And when you're no longer able to provide that, then it's just like, it's heartbreaking for her.
Yeah, and it's heartbreaking for me. And I really think y'all, like this one, listen, I had crashed my car. So when someone crashed us, she gave me, bitch, I know you crashed your Mercedes, but take my Mercedes. What? Huh? What kind of friend? Thank you, best friend.
Yeah.
I mean, constantly just, like, you are a consummate giver,
I appreciate that, but I don't think what you realize is that you gave so much when you had it to give. And it's a time that we don't stop giving. I pick it up. When you leave, I pick it up. So that's just what I did. And it was I do remember the time that you was at home and having a breakdown or something, and you was just like, I like roses.
Breaking down.
And I came to the door with roses and champagne.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like it's been a lot. Like you didn't go through the divorce by yourself, but I would say now for everybody who may be going through divorce, like there's a light at the end of that tunnel.
There is a light.
Because it's resilience. Like you bounce back and like look at me now. I'm getting paid.
Yeah, like it's resiliency for sure.
Yeah.
Because you really don't know if you're going to survive. I have this one, a haiku, guys, is a poem, and I'm a poet.
Yeah.
So it's 357, and those are the syllables. And I have this haiku that basically talks about, I don't know it offhand, but it's basically saying, if it wasn't for my kids, I don't know if I would still be alive.
Wow.
And
you wrote that?
I wrote it, but I don't have the haiku, but that was the premise of it. It was basically like...
You ever thought about committing suicide?
You know, I won't say I thought about doing something to myself, but I will say I didn't care if something happened to me.
Wow.
I didn't care, but I cared only because of my kids. Because it was like my whole life was centered around my marriage, this beautiful home, this car, these lovely neighbors, my friend group, my Louis Vuitton, my red bottoms, and I wasn't even that materialistic in my head. But when I lost it all, in my head. But when I lost it all,
and you still stayed that way on a broken scale.
Broken shit. My sister would be like,
broken scale.
She'd be like, you can't be girl, you ain't got this money now. Like,
but back to the suicide thing. Like there is programs out there for anybody that could possibly have a thought of that in their mind. Please reach out to support groups for help. The suicide prevention line is resources out there to help anybody.
And Military One Source, I actually called them.
Oh, I remember.
I actually called them because as a veteran, and I'm not sure if you can still do that now because I know they're changing, but check with your commander and your command group if you're still in the military, or even if you're a veteran. The VA. Military One Source was something, they were very helpful. And I remember the grief counselor telling me, like, you are grieving two losses. You're grieving the loss of your dad, and you're grieving the loss of what your life was. And I remember her name was, I can't remember her name. I know it was somewhere in Annapolis, but check it out. It's a grief group for women in Annapolis for veterans. And I remember
Annapolis, Maryland. We're
Annapolis, Maryland.
Area.
Yeah, excuse me. Thank you. And it's a women's veteran group there. And I remember sitting in the chair, and it was all these old people. And I realized, like, I think we're all the same age, so I'm amongst the old people now. Damn. I was in my 40s. And I was like 48, but still, that's still your 40s, right?
Yeah.
And I remember sitting there, and I remember the lady telling me, you are grieving the loss of your dad, the loss of your family, the loss of your lifestyle. And that really messed me up because I pride myself on being so strong and so tough.
Yeah. But that's a military trait.
It is.
We're taught to be that way in the military.
Right.
Yeah.
We are. And I just said, I need to suck it up. I just kept saying, I need to suck it up. It's okay. I can suck this up. But there was a moment where I would literally, I think I would walk in the street. I would just walk and not look. I would drink until I passed out. I mean, I took, we're not going to go all there, but I'm alive. I didn't die. I'm alive. And I know it's only because of my kids. But I remember my daughter coming to me and saying to me, Mom, one day I came home from school and you were on the couch and I couldn't wake you up. And I looked and saw the bottles of wine because I was still a classy drunk, you know what I'm saying? I had red wine. I had some box of wine and stuff on the table. But I remember her saying, and when she said that to me, she thought she would have to call 911. She thought, I don't know if she thought I was dead or dying or something, but that's what kind of snapped me into reality. Like,
wow.
let me not let this kill me.
Yeah.
Because I have my kids to live for, and now I have myself to live for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And now we have Boots to Heels
Boots to heels to live for. Yes. Yeah. So let's. What you got? You got something else you want to say?
Well, I think we're gonna talk about did you know, or a cute fun fact.
Cute fun fact.
I have a good fun fact about you, and no shade, but
here we
this
go.
fun fact comes from when you was actually married.
Okay.
She DoorDashed for a year, $10,000 worth of DoorDash in 1 year.
I was actually 18,000.
Was it 18?
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm divorced.
DoorDash.
And it was Uber Eats.
Okay, well,
not
it's the
DoorDash.
same thing.
Yeah.
Uber Eats, DoorDash. She told me that one day, and I was like, oh my God. I'm not a DoorDasher.
Oh, I am.
I will get my butt up, put my
baby,
Uggs on, and go to the store.
No, I won't.
We're at the studio, and she just DoorDashed some stuff here to the studio.
Well, we needed toothpaste and toilet paper, okay? Like, come on. Are you supposed to, like, go and it's dark, it's cold, it's snowy out in Maryland?
I get up and go.
You crazy.
I get up and go. I do at all times. I get up and go. I don't DoorDash. If I do, it's like
I'm just
maybe
shocked.
I guarantee you I probably would DoorDash or Uber Eats 5 times a year.
Damn.
Yes.
That's good. Well, you know what's really funny? So speaking of, let me dial it back a quick second. I sold the house. We sold the house. I moved in with my sister. I'm still living with my sister. Shout out to her. Thank you so much.
But that's because you're in the process of
buying a house. Right. But no, I wanted to say this part first. And yes, I'm in the process of buying a house. I wanted to say my sister, thank you so much. Juanita. But what I wanted to say was, she does not DoorDash. She don't play that shit. My son.
So she's a me.
Yes.
She's a me.
It's weird because.
But think about how much money you actually
Yes.
use with DoorDash.
Yes.
You pay them $20 to bring something.
Well, they gotta eat.
That costs $10.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me.
That's true.
But that's my fun fact about you.
Well, that's a cute fun fact. And also, I want to say that this past year, I probably only DoorDashed like $800.
Oh.
I'm lying.
5,000.
I'm gonna say these last 3 months that I was living with my sister, I may have DoorDashed 500. But so I think that's great. But I have a quick fun fact about you.
About me?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I know that it does not matter if this woman she could have broken her leg, broken her arm. She could have broken anything in her body. And I will say, hey, I bet I can run farther than you.
I'm a fitness person.
She does not play. She is so competitive. And like, do you remember that time we went to, was it a CrossFit thing? And then like, you were like going in there like so a fun fact about her is, don't challenge her to shit. Because it does not matter if her toe is broken, when she got these YSLs on, she will win. She stays winning. Like, I don't care. She will win.
Yes.
That's a fun fact.
You know why I think it is? Because growing up, I ran track growing up and had a track scholarship. But
what?
Track scholarship.
Okay.
When I was in the Army, I'm short. I'm very short.
Yeah.
So to keep up with everybody, I have to go extra hard.
Okay.
So that extra hard just became a part of my routine. And I'm like, okay, let's get it, babe. What you got? Let's get it. So I am still into fitness and I love fitness. But I got bad knees from the Army.
It doesn't matter because you still run.
I will. I can remember my sister was pregnant and you and her were going to do
a marathon.
A full marathon. And my sister was like, I can't do it. Gave me like 1 week in advance. I can't do it.
Guess who ran it?
Hey, baby. And I beat them. I didn't even practice for that thing. But I am just like, what?
That was me. Not too much, okay? Hold on.
Sorry.
Because I did practice. I practiced. And I don't know if you beat us or we came in at the same time. We can pull our numbers.
There you go.
We're going to pull our numbers.
Let's pull our numbers.
She She probably
beat her.
But still, I think it was about like a minute. But anyway, that's my fact about you. You don't play.
That's
her in life in general. Like when I was down and out, that's it. Get up, bitch. We don't do this. Like she goes hard for the people that go hard with her, for her, and even the outliers. You know what I mean? Like you just. Sorry. You said I hurt myself. I guess I don't go that hard. But this is my best friend.
Yes.
So we going
this has been amazing. This has been really, really great. Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. This has been a great podcast and I love it. I love the fact that we were in boots. Like we were serious soldiers. We was like soldiers to the core.
Yeah.
And now in the civilian world, we love some heels.
We love some heels.
Bottoms,
I used to do push-ups with one arm. I don't know if y'all know that.
Girl.
Did you know that about me?
Push-up was my weakness. Wait.
Your weakness?
Wait.
So I can out push up you?
No. I used to do 55 in 2 minutes.
Boo.
Which is maxing my PT test.
Okay.
But I wish I could have done more. Because I don't like to max. I like to, go above and beyond, more than max.
Okay.
But I need to start practicing my push-ups.
Okay.
I'm not good at that anymore.
Yeah, I'm not going to do any push-ups anymore because I had spine surgery.
Yeah.
So I'm good or whatever. But yeah, we spent our time in boots. It was a time. And I think as the podcast goes, we will continue to give memories and unpack some of the things that happened to us while we were there.
Some good, some bad.
Some good, some bad.
Yeah.
That's life.
Although, that's one of the best decisions I could have made to join the military. It really changed my life. I wasn't planning to go to the military. I thought I was going to go to the college and be in the Olympics, running track. I really thought I was
going to be in the Olympics. Sorry. So sorry.
It's really not that funny because I really thought I was going to
She thought she was going to be in the Olympics.
I was really that fast.
I was a gymnast.
Shout out to Dooley County High School because I'm sure people looking at this and they're probably saying right now, yep, Nicole should have been.
I need them to chime in on the next podcast. It's going to be on YouTube. Let us know. Was she that fast?
They thought
was she that fast?
Yes, they thought I was going to be in the Olympics too. But anyway.
I did a lot of cartwheels and I was like, they thought I was going to be like a gymnast in the Olympics. Anyway, go ahead.
Now she got joking.
I'm not joking.
You was not going to the Olympics.
Oh my God. My uncles and them, they really thought so because I just did a lot of cartwheels. I'm not lying. Nikki, I'm not lying.
You can call me Nicole.
I was like, Nikki, I'm not lying.
I'm going to share my Nikki Nicole where that came from.
Okay.
So my name is Nicole Williams, but growing up, country, I'm from the deep, deep South. They're always going to give you a nickname. So instead of calling me Nicole, which I didn't know my name was spelled with an H until I was in the military, but instead of calling me Nicole, they call me Cole. And then when I got into the Army, they started calling me Nikki. And I didn't want to forget my growing up side, but I also like this Nikki side.
Yeah.
So
Nikki's cute.
Nikki Cole.
Nikki
Cole, and my last name is Williams. So that's where it comes from.
Okay.
And you was Miko Reed Collins.
Right. And then I dropped the Collins. And Reed is my maiden name, so I kept the Reed.
Yeah.
And it's Miss Miko on Instagram.
Like
Miss Miko Reed.
Like
MS, because I'm not Rory.
I like that.
Rory, yeah.
Well, best friend, I think we're coming to an end.
I know. This was so fun.
This was so much fun. And I really hope you guys had as much fun as we did. And please subscribe.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and join us the next time. But before we go, what we gonna do, best friend?
We are going to do what we love to do, but not on a pass out way anymore, because I don't do that anymore. Here we go.
Okay, so this is my favorite toast.
It is.
And this is part of every birthday that we've had. I got coasters, I got glasses, I got everything with this toast on it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna start it and you finish it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody raise your glass if you got one. Not if you're driving though. So
right. You shouldn't drink and drive anyway, right?
Mm-hmm. May you live as long as you want.
And never want as long as you live.
That's episode 1. Join us next week for Boots to Heels.
Episode 2, yes.
Episode 2.
Oh my God.
Best friend. Yeah, this was really, really good. I enjoyed that.
Bye, guys.
Yes, girl, that was cool. Yeah.